Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Client Classroom. One of the most common conversations we have with clients actually isn't about investments. It's about family. Maybe it's helping a kid buy their first home, helping a grandkid pay for college, or helping aging parents with rising healthcare costs. And these days, a lot of people find themselves caught right in the middle, trying to support multiple generations all at once. So today I want to talk about how you can help your family without putting your own retirement or financial security at risk. Because here's the thing, the goal isn't choosing between yourself and your family. The goal is coming up with a plan that works for both. So let's start with what I think is the most important principle. You have to make sure your own retirement is on solid ground first. Now, I know that can sound a little selfish, but think about it this way. If helping your family today creates financial problems for you 15 or 20 years from now, there's a good chance your family may end up having to help support you. And that's probably not what anyone wants. So before you commit money to your kids, your grandkids, or even your parents, it's important to understand what your own retirement is going to look like. Where is your income going to come from? What do you expect your expenses to be? How are healthcare costs, taxes, and inflation going to affect your plan over time? In other words, you need to know what you need before deciding what you can comfortably give away. I like to think of it like building a pyramid. The foundation is your essential retirement lifestyle, the things you absolutely need. The next layer is the fun stuff. Travel, hobbies, and the things you worked hard to enjoy. Then, once those layers are secure, helping family sits at the top. Because if the foundation isn't solid, everything above it becomes a lot more difficult. Now, let's talk about generosity. Helping family isn't the problem. A lot of times, the problem is helping without any boundaries. Instead of reacting every time someone asks for help, think about creating a family support budget. Maybe you decide there's a certain amount each year that you're comfortable using to help your kids or your grandkids or maybe parents. And once you've reached that number, that's it until next year. That way, generosity stays intentional instead of quietly becoming a threat to your own retirement. It's also worth thinking about the kind of help you're providing. Personally, I like support that helps people become more independent. That could mean helping pay off high-interest debt, helping with education, paying for job training, maybe helping someone relocate for a better opportunity, or even helping them build an emergency fund. Those are the kinds of things that can change someone's financial future, because there's a big difference between helping someone move forward and rescuing them from the same situation over and over again. And sometimes the best help doesn't involve writing a check at all. Sometimes it's making an introduction, sharing your professional network, watching the grandkids so someone can go back to school, helping someone think through a plan. Sometimes opening a door is worth a lot more than writing a check. Now, if your goal is helping your kids or grandkids over the long term, there are also some tax smart ways to do it. A lot of families use annual gifts or contributions to 529 plans. The nice thing is those strategies let you help intentionally instead of simply reacting every time a need comes up. Then there's another situation we see quite a bit. That's helping aging parents. This is where planning becomes really important. Long-term care can be incredibly expensive, and those costs often show up when you least expect them. One mistake we see is one sibling quietly taking on all the financial responsibility while everyone else stays on the sidelines. In a lot of cases, it's much better to get the whole family talking early and come up with a shared plan for both responsibilities and expenses. That way, one person isn't carrying the entire burden. And finally, let's talk about legacy. The families that seem to do this best don't just pass down money, they pass down values. They have conversations about money. They set expectations. They teach financial responsibility. They help the next generation understand not just what they're receiving, but why. I often tell clients that wealth should be a launch pad, not a cushion. The goal isn't to create dependence, it's to create opportunity. So when you step back and look at it, helping your family and protecting your retirement really aren't competing goals. You can absolutely do both, it just takes a little planning. Protect your own retirement first, help your family in ways that encourage independence and build a legacy that's about more than just money. If you'd like help putting together a multi-generational plan like this that balances all of those priorities, we're always happy to help. You could schedule time by visiting caserta-dejong.com or do it the old-fashioned way and give us a phone call. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time in the Client Classroom.